up? And welcome to Ditty Deep Dive. This is the live stream where we bring on an artist and dive deep into their ditties, aka songs. In case you were feeling a weird way over there. Dude, what's up? We're back. Got an awesome artist on today that I'm super fucking pumped for. I'm your captain, Justin. Brought to you by the Streamboat every week, but every boat is only as good as its crew. So let's give it up to the finest on the high seas, starting with Glenn Son on the knobs, making us sound good.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
How we feeling?
Dude, y'all just got back from Tokyo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's up?
It was a great time, man. We had a ball out there. Me, Jason, and our homie Carlos. Shout out Carlos.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we had a great time, man. Going back hopefully in 2025. So that's the plan.
Dude, it looks so much fun. Like, I got to go back with you guys.
Oh yeah. I mean, join the caravan.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And giving it up to Jason Joestar, always keeping us on track over here. What's up, dude?
What's going on,
Yes,
man?
sir.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
Yeah, very good.
I was gonna say definitely 2025. Join that caravan. I had an amazing time in Tokyo with my brothers, and get to be back with my other bros doing it again, dude.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, dude, like I felt a certain way seeing you in front of Gundam, like a giant Gundam wing.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause knowing like your love for that, I was like, dude, this has to be like just a moment in his life.
Oh,
It was
for
an
sure
MC,
was.
it was a
Magical.
pinnacle MC moment of my life. So
Hell
I
yeah.
appreciate that, dude. But hey, let's make the next one.
Yeah, for sure. And we got Kyle in there off camera now. He's finally got his wish.
Yo, what's up, Kyle?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and if you hear any weird sounds from someone not on camera, that is Kyle. But dude, without further ado, so you don't have to stand around any longer, self-proclaimed as brass knuckle indie rock.
Yeah, I didn't come up with that. My good buddy did.
I
And
love that.
Yeah, he's a real wordsmith. His name's Ben Davidow, and he's my musical mate. We do a lot of recording together, and we travel. We tour a lot together.
Okay.
And he came up with a really, like, probably the best way to describe whatever it is I'm doing musically.
Dude, yeah. I also
It was,
loved
punk without uniforms, which is
Yes.
I think is kind of the big thing, because I don't think that you have to wear what you are. You know, you are what you are. So I think that's what MammaBear is trying to ultimately say.
Yeah, love it, dude. And you said it for me, man. This is MammaBear.
Yeah,
What's
that's my
up?
project. It's called MammaBear. Yeah, this is MammaBear.
Kyle Gordon in the house.
Hello.
Dude, super
Welcome.
stoked to have you.
That's my catchphrase. Hello.
Hey, hello. Well, hello right back.
I made that up.
It's so catchy.
Dude, you want to take it away? Like,
Yeah,
give us a
so
taste?
so play some songs.
Yeah.
Cool. This song is called "In Different Stars Above," and I haven't released it yet. So I've been enjoying playing it at home, practicing it. So I'm gonna practice it for y'all on the internet.
Nice. First listen.
All right, here we go. Helps to be on. Yeah. So yeah, the song is about my wife and I, and us getting arrested on our first date, and how
That is
I
lit.
kind of knew that I had something really special in my hands when she bailed me out the next day and didn't really quite know my full name. It turns out that she got out, and then they left me in for a few more hours. And then when they let me out, I was like, how'd I get out? Who bailed me out? And they're like, oh, this young girl. And I was like, oh, my God, I got to marry this girl. And we've been together for like 13 years. So anyway, this is called "In Different Stars Above." Late summer, August sun. Her and I were very young. Water flowing on the north side of town. Check my temperature now. It was just her and I. Flashlights are searching around. Shining circles on the ground. They're sneaking, no longer just us two. Something inside me knew we were not going home. Handcuffed together, lights dancing there in charge. Down by the river, is where I fell in love. I never dreamed that we'd be here. I never dreamed that we'd be here. If not known from the start, would you believe it as it's told? The boys in blue would have you sell you away. Ball attached to a chain, we could still make it home. Now we're locked up in the car, but they're still not giving up. Last chances, is that all that you got? Turn his microphone off, but I ain't falling for that. They're up together, last dancing, they're in charge. Down by the river is where I fell in love. I never dreamed that we'd be here. I never dreamed that we'd be here. Now you think that I'd be mad, but I'd gladly shake his hands. Within different stars above, and this is how we fell in love. 10 years together, I thank my lucky stars. Down by the river is where I fell in love, and we're still here. Never dreamed that we'd be here. And we're still here. I never dreamed that we'd be here.
Woo. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll do a song called Hellcat, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do Hellcat. This is like
Let's
an
do
old
it.
tune. It's all, actually, this is about my wife. Here we go. It's like the closest thing to a country song I think I ever wrote. We tripped down old Jim Road, we buck back like a rodeo. She's always been my better half. When I'm with her, I'm never sad. Oh my baby, you make me desperate. Oh my baby, I'm desperate without you. She kinda likes to change her hair, and I tell you, man, you better beware. Catch me on the telephone. Hey boy, are you alone? Oh my baby, do you still love me? Oh my baby, I'm desperate without you. When life's turned upside down, don't turn away. Make it safe and sound. I can make it. Where is my Hellcat now? Life's turned upside down. Don't turn away. Make it safe and sound. I can make it. Where is my Hellcat now? Where is my? Where did my Hellcat go now? Meow.
Hell yeah.
I'm in every song in a seventh. I'm gonna do it. Sorry.
It's beautiful. I love it every time.
It's a good indicator. Like, it's how you know.
That's how you
for
know.
Sure the song
now
is
you
over.
clap. Now you give me validation. I don't
so-
need your money.
Have you've been a band for like over 10 years, right?
I've been
Well,
a person for a lot longer than that. and then I was a band. And I started playing music when I was 13. This is my wife's coat, and I'm burning up in it, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it for me. So, MammaBear has been a project since 2012 when I started recording the first album. I was in a project that was kind of going stale, and the project meant a lot to me, and it was like kind of like the end of my youth in a sense. I'd been playing in bands in Atlanta for almost 8 years up until that point. Each band lasting 2 years, and like all your hard work just goes away. This is pre-internet, so none of your music really exists. You're not on a label.
right.
You made CDs, they're in trash somewhere. So like, you know, like all those projects virtually don't exist. And
Right.
so, yeah, I put MammaBear together as like a way of me just being able to record and write the songs I wanted to do the way I wanted to do them.
Has it always been a solo project?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I record all the instruments myself except for the drums on my third album, which were
Okay.
done by Darren Dodd, who's amazing. If you know, you know. So,
Man, that's awesome, dude.
but yeah, I do all of it to the detriment of the song. But no, it kind of means a lot to me to do it all because that's what this was, you know, to
Yeah.
begin with. I'm trying to be true to the project. So I'll do a song called. This song's called Green Light. It's on the first. It's on my very first MammaBear album. I think it's the first track on it. It's about drug addiction. I got a lot of nerve to break it up with her. She's got the largest tongue. She feeds the wide world. I've reached an all-time low. I'll go alone when I'm lucky. Gotta watch her play with her. Green light stays green. We walked around the park. We stayed out after dark, to safety I suppose. We made our way back home. We're making out the love. We're shaking down those walls. Well, I'm lucky, gotta watch her play with her. Green light stays green. Green light stays green. When we were young, we used to stay up just to watch the sun. Now we're older, it's over when the night is young. My wildest day, no, I did not play. No, I never messed around. You've got a lot of nerve to break it up with her. I got a lot of nerve to break it up with her. She's got the largest tongue. She feeds the whole wide world. I've reached an all-time low. I'll go alone. I got a lot of nerve to break it off with her. Green night stays green. Green light stays green. night stays green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for those high harmonies, but here we are. We crossed that bridge together.
Dude, I love it, man. Like,
No,
you
that
have
was
a
great.
very awesome vibe, very like UK vibe all about you.
Yeah. I can see why they had you on a whole tour out there. They're like, no, we can't get enough of this guy.
Yeah.
I've been touring for, my whole musical life, and I like history. So now I just want to go places that have like thousands of years of history. I mean, I love them. I want to go other places now.
Oh, yeah,
oh
for
my
sure.
God, there's a killer in the room. I could wear that. That'd be fun.
This was my brother. I didn't even know who it was.
Like, are we actually about to die? Or?
I don't know. Y'all invited me.
You can come hang out.
Let's do. I'm gonna do like 2 acoustic tunes.
Awesome. Hey, so the first song that's unreleased, have you recorded that yet? Yeah. Kyle, you recorded that, right?
It's recorded. It's like I can prove that I did it.
Awesome.
But
Where did you record that one?
that one was actually, it's kind of a funny. It's not funny at all. It's kind of a fun story for me. It's I don't know. Am I supposed to talk into the mic?
Yeah.
Does it help?
Yeah, for sure.
It does. So like other times, you're not even hearing what I'm saying.
Probably.
That's cool.
No, we can. It'll definitely be more faint, but it'll be better if you talk straight into the mic.
All right, cool. I didn't know. Well, I know now. A good buddy, Takamura, who was our drummer on the last tour, and he has a studio in East Atlanta. I'm sorry, near the old stadium. And we recorded that song, and then we recorded this other song that I'm super excited about, and I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called like, I wrote it, and I don't even know the name of it. But like, it's super cool, and I can't wait to release it. And I'm probably gonna release it as Kyle Gordon and not MammaBear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A little change up coming their way.
Yeah, it's like the album I made, and the album I'm talking about was actually recorded with my buddy Chris Sampson, who also went on tour with us. He was our tour manager and our photographer, and he's a producer here in Atlanta, and photographer. He's really gifted with both, and so I record a lot of music with Chris, and we were trying to do something where I wasn't playing guitar. So the Kyle Gordon project is, although there's guitars on it, it's not like a rock and roll based project. So
Okay, like totally different sound.
it's totally different sound.
Awesome, man. I'm excited.
I'll play a song off it right now. It's called Dead Oceans. Actually, this isn't one I was going to play, but I'll play this. I've been in love before. Oh, I know that love is more. It's more than just a phrase. Well, sometimes it comes out strange. And if that feeling isn't true, well, there's nothing you can do. We're either swimming or we drown. I hope we are found. I know it's true, my love for you. The pain is fading light, brushing memories of her eyes. These feelings have their place, oh, 1,000 different ways. And if that feeling isn't true, well, there's nothing you can do. We're either swimming or we drown. I hope we are found. I know it's true, my love for you. I know it's true, my love for you.
Dude, I fucking love that song. That got me really in my
The
feels.
recording's way
Yeah.
cooler. It's got like
Dude.
whistling and ocean sounds.
Man, I cannot
In the
wait to
beginning, we're
hear
like, it's fun. It's a cool tune.
I tried to give you a little bit of delay because I could tell the vibe that it had.
Yeah,
with
no,
that.
you're killing it.
It
right
was
there.
it was really beautiful song. Man. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Dude, yeah, that line in the beginning, when that feeling isn't true, there's just nothing you can do,
nothing you
man.
can do.
Dude, that is,
You call that wisdom?
hey,
All that wisdom. Actually, you know the funny thing is like I gotta stop saying the funny thing is that's like the first lyric I wrote, and I usually rewrite them all, but I couldn't rewrite like that because it was I kind of said it right.
yeah.
But I'll get like super insecure when I write lyrics. Like I don't even like reading my own lyrics. You know.
Do you have
No,
to?
that's real.
Do you like before you put it in a song? Do you have someone else kind of like proofread it or something? Or are you just like
No, I'm way too insecure to let motherfucker read my stupid shit. Like, no, but I like it'll like the other night, like about a year ago, I was just lying in bed and it hit me, and I wrote the lyrics to like 7 songs that had been kind of haunting me, and they just like poured out, and I would like I don't know what God was favoring me in that moment. But I miss that God, because I like that's always the last thing. Like, I'll write music and melody, and I'm a very percussive player, so the drum beat is implied in what I'm doing. So unless you're like a jerk drummer that's just trying to make things difficult, and you're getting in the way of progress, anyone can play my tunes.
right.
But the lyrics are like the part that's like the blank page is. It's kind of like why I don't get tattoos. They're just like too much canvas, and I don't know what I believe in to even start. Where do I start? Where do I, you know?
Yeah.
And the blank page is similar when I want to say something. I don't even know what the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I want to say. And so that blank page will haunt me sometimes for years before. And so like a song that makes it onto one of my albums has probably been like in the works for at least 2 years,
Yeah.
sometimes longer.
Like constantly
Yeah, and I've got like a large
tinkered with.
pool of songs, so when I just can like kind of pluck from it, like, okay, I'm gonna work on this one now, especially if I'm in like a bit of a dry season spell where I'm not like writing new stuff.
What do you do when you are in that like kind of writer's block?
I'm
or-
depressed. I'm like, God, am I irrelevant? Have I
I feel
lost
that.
everything? You know, like, is there anything left for me to say that I haven't said, or because I don't kid myself. I don't think I've ever said anything that hasn't been said yet, and I've never broken any rules, or I'm kind
You're
of
staying as you.
staying in my lane as an artist or whatever. And I recognize that like I'm standing on the shoulders of many giants, and so I forgot your question.
Guess I did too.
Yeah, the story the story's fun though. But so yeah, I don't know. I'll play a song called "Life Can Wait," and it's on my 4th MammaBear album, which is called "Free Radical," and I'm super proud of that one. It's a COVID album. I recorded it at my home during COVID, and then Chris kind of made it sound better in his studio. We stayed after everyone had gone. She says, I never needed anyone. Don't get let you stay here. You're a second chance for me. And replay. She never heard a word I said. We prayed, living for the setting sun. Snow day, I never thought you'd be the one. Don't misunderstand me, I'd take you back if I could. Oh, replay, I didn't hear what you said. Do, 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 We stayed. She said, replay. Life can win.
Hell yes.
I kind of wish I had done that without a pick. It's like,
Well, that
that's like way cooler.
I've heard that one, and it sounds a lot different. Like, very cool version.
Yeah,
of
it's
it,
funny
but
how like
dude.
a plectrum can change it all. Wow. Anyway, we went on that together. That was
I know. I love
that was
that.
great,
I love
yeah.
that. The recorded version of that song is really awesome too.
That's my buddy Ben that I mentioned earlier, Ben Davidow. He's doing this like flute mellotron on it.
Dude, yeah.
And it like when he started doing that, like because I had nothing to do with it, it made me love the song.
Yeah.
Like if it had just been me, like that's an album actually where like when things started to kind of chill out a little bit, we started kind of meeting back up and recording and that's when I was like, I don't want to do this all by myself anymore. And that was kind of like the beginning of the Kyle Gordon project because it was like, I'll just go in there, I'll do the acoustic and the vocal take, and then I'll do the drums on the Kyle Gordon stuff, but I'm not doing the bass and I'm not doing the keys.
Okay.
Because I know what I'll do on the bass. So like we get someone else on the bass and
Just brings it a little different flavor to it.
yeah, and we were recording the Kyle Gordon project and Free Radical at the same time. And Life Can Wait, when Ben was doing the mellotron in real time, I was just sitting there. I was like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever been a part of. And it was like, and when I listen to that song, which I don't listen to my music often, but when I listen to that song, it really does. Like, I'm like, fuck yeah, we got that one right.
Did something.
We got that right. I mean, I'm always going to hear the stuff in it that, like, I wish I'd done or, like, I'm insecure about. But I don't really tell people about that. But, like, I won't tell people what I don't like about it. But that's one where I cringe the least.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, I kind of got that one,
Yeah, I think it's hard to kind of let your baby walk and let it go,
The hard part, too, about recording is the last, like, 15%. You can, like, track everything and get it all down. But then it's just, like, weaving those sounds together to make it what you want the world to hear. Yeah. That, to me, is, the part that takes sometimes the longest.
Are you talking, like, the mix of it?
Just
or
getting the final mix and, like leaving with a mix and listening to it through different speakers. You're going to hear different things.
Yeah.
And, it's an endless conundrum. It's, like, it's really not fun. But,
you said you recorded that album at home?
Yeah, I have this terrible little Tascam 8-track recorder that Chris gave me. And I tracked, like, each song. I was like, okay, I have 8 tracks. That's it. Like, that's all I can do. But then when it was done, we were at Chris's. We're like, oh, it's not this and not this and not this. And then it started getting real dense.
Yeah. What's the difference of kind of starting an album at home versus walking into, like, Abbey Road and recording an album there, like your last two?
Money.
How much? Can I ask?
I don't even know. Yeah. I don't even know.
I couldn't even tell you.
I don't even know. I really don't. I just, like, we worked it out. And
What kind of?
I just go
song?
numb
How
when we start talking about money. I just always start being like, I'll pay it off when I'm dead, you know? like I don't know. I kind of glaze over with like the hardcore facts of life. I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then like, it's been okay. I mean, like we still have a home over our head and, you know, our girls are well fed and we're doing all right. But no, it was expensive. It wasn't cheap.
I mean,
anyone can record anywhere, you know, like that's
it's all.
not to like pop the illusion or anything, but I mean, it was a super humbling experience. It was so much fun to record at Abbey Road. It was like super awesome to like walk through the gates, you know, like, oh, I've got to do this thing. So like, that was cool. And we recorded in this very small room, like in a closet somewhere in the studio. So, and it was cool. We had 2 days. And I had 2 5-hour sessions. The first day I got the first half. The second day I got the second half. And so the first session is like relatively clear-headed. The second session I was a couple pints deep into the day. So like the recordings I did on the second day are a little more like devil may care. Yeah. But that's more my speed, you know. And I kind of like I've always enjoyed like not enjoyed. I am the kind of person that walks the very narrow line of like getting it right and total disaster. And I think that's my bread and butter.
I like that. It's what makes you you, man.
And it was really cool because I was going to record an acoustic session at Abbey Road. That was my plan. Ben and I went over there last year, and it was post-COVID. We were like, we neither one of us had like a band, but we really wanted to tour again. So we just did like this 10 shows in England, acoustic solo. It was a blur. It was awesome. It was so much fun. And then by the time we got to Abbey Road, I couldn't even talk. I lost my voice. So I couldn't record anything of what I'd planned to do. And so I ended up just like pulling out some songs that I'd been sitting around like, okay, these have been kind of hanging out. We'll do them now. And Fever Dream, it was really exciting because it's kind of like how I passed every test in school. It was like, you know, study hard at like when the bus is picking you up and I'll get a C+ on that quiz because I didn't do any reading all week. And like, so I'm in the studio sitting in this hall, like coming up with the final arrangement for Fever Dream. And like minutes before I went in and cut it, and that to me was kind of fun. I was like, hell yeah, like,
dude, it's
just fun, like sitting there, like you're just in this magical place. And then they gave us a tour on the second night, and that was like really cool. They took us to like A, B, and C studio, or 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what the fuck they're called. And it was beautiful. It was really cool.
Just the energy and the vibes in there, man.
Yeah. This song is also going to be on the Kyle Gordon album. High above the clouds, never touching down. Life has its rules. I still dream of you, translucent glow. A cabin fever burns my soul. Help me to learn. All smiles on return, please. Don't go. Please don't go. I count the little dots, and I like rounds of 2. It's deep in my eyes, and the face I keep for you. They say we look the same. They say it's in the face. Then we become like friends, but that's where it ends. Please don't go. Please don't go. Call me when you land. sure to hold my hand, 'cause you'll be left with love. Our time is the setting sun. Please don't let this end. Strangers with their golden wings. Strangers with golden wings. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go.
Forgot about that 7.
I was waiting for it.
I won't let you down.
That's
We
a
can't
Kyle
clap
Gordon
until he plays the
project too?
That's already recorded too.
Awesome.
I'll go back to. I mean, how many more do you want me to do? I'll stop now.
20.
20 more.
Just stay here forever.
All right. Sorry, family.
Sorry, family.
Daddy went out for a pack of cigarettes and he didn't come back.
Now he's forever in our basement. We do have water here at least.
I don't need water. I hate water. All right, I'm just kidding. I love water. Where are you at now? Well, yeah. I mean, if y'all want, I can do more. Or I can stop. It's whatever you want me to do.
Let's do a couple more, man.
I'll
I'm
do a
loving
couple.
it. Yeah.
Let's play some more songs.
Heck yeah. Rock and roll, dude. You can scream it. You can scream what you have to say. Whoa. We need to.
I think that's the guitar.
This is my tour idiot-proof guitar.
Duct tape fixes everything.
It does.
Do you need a new mic stand?
Here, I can adjust it for him.
In fact, one of my favorite things when I play live is I love a mic stand that fights me the whole time. 'Cause it gives me something to do.
Yeah, just turn it into like a bit.
Oh, it becomes
like,
a prop. Like I totally am like awesome like that. I can like just like
just
especially
go-
if it like whines, I'll just like go in circles with it while I'm playing. Like,
It's like, you want to skate me?
yeah,
You
it's
just
fun.
never
It's-
play a song. You're 30 minutes into your set. Just
well, I
messing
just
with the
like
mic
I'll be
stand.
like, give me the stand that's the most messed up, so I have something to put my frantic energy into. You know? I live on the farm. I'm gonna sell you way over Love Hill. It's got a great view. I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I life on an island. Seashells I see through. Exotic beach wear. Exotic beach tans. No, I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. need your love. I 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 need your love.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
Dude, yes.
That's on my album Free Radical. That one wasn't even finished. Okay. But
super catchy, man.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's I was gonna say some self-deprecating bullshit, but I don't need to say it. I'm gonna end with a song that's got added to like a Spotify curated playlist, so like it looked like I was doing something for a minute. Like most of my songs are under 1,000 plays, and then this one has like 120,000 or something. And of course, it's like the song that's like whatever, but.
That's how it is, man.
That's how it
That's how
always
so
is.
many artists get their start. It's off
Yeah.
that song that they
Just like-
fucking hate.
Well, I'll be like, yo, you should check out my project, and then like I'll be like, 98% of people aren't gonna like that. And then they say, I'm like, man, I'm turning people away at the door. But anyway, this is called "What Your Body's For." I dig the tune. I just like it's just listening to my own songs is tough. So,
Yeah.
but it's a cool song. How's it go? Dance all night, showdown with the morning sun. You're just my type, yeah, 'cause you're the cutest one. Look at you dance, dance till the morning sun. Hey, alright, yeah, I'm really into you. So small, so smooth, wondering what you wanna do. You wanna dance, that's what your body is for. Hey, alright, hey, alright. And one desire, don't make your move too soon. Ain't no lie, I've got nothing to bless your soul. You've got yourself a ways to go. Wash your skin, that's what your body's for. Look at her dance, dance till the break of dawn. Hey, alright, yeah, I'm really into you. So small, so smooth, wonder what you wanna do. You wanna dance, that's what your body's for. Hey, alright. Hey, alright. And one desire, don't make your move too soon. I ain't no liar, I've got nothing to prove. In the middle of a lonely night, you're gonna wish that you were taking a ride. But don't look back and curse your every move. Can't sit still off and the way she goes. She's had her fun, that's what her body's for. Watching her dance, dance till the morning sun. Bless your soul, you got yourself a ways to go. Wash your skin, that's what your body's for. You're just my type. Hey, hey, alright. Hey, alright. Hey, hey, alright. In the middle of a lonely night, you're gonna wish that you were taking a ride. And don't look back and curse your every move. In the middle of a lonely night, you're gonna wish that you were taking a ride. And don't look back and curse your every move. Thank you.
Dude,
Thank you.
dude,
Cool.
thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
dude.
thank you so much, man.
Fucking
That was
sounded
great.
I really
great.
appreciate it. You guys are really warm and inviting. Thank you so much. Made me feel
Hell yeah.
great. Thank you.
We tried,
Dude.
man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got a few questions.
Would I just stay here?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, okay.
If you're cool with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Do you want a more comfy chair?
Dude, so fucking awesome.
This is what I'm like the sweatiest person of all time. It's like my biggest downfall. Like,
You
I can't
just
even
killed
like
that shit.
play an acoustic show without like drenching myself. But that's just who I am. What are you gonna
You
do?
just killed that shit, dude. Like, thank
Thanks.
you first and
Well,
foremost.
thank you. Thanks for having me. It was fun. I'm singing is fun and so stressful because I've never been like when I was writing songs as a young guy, like I didn't have even the courage to sing. Every time I'd open my mouth, I hated it, and I just over time I finally got used to what I can do, and I'm probably the best singer I've ever been in my life now, although my best compared to a natural is night and day. But I've worked hard to get to where I'm at, and the tour last year, the acoustic tour, was in part just me being like, no, you don't need to hide behind a band anymore. Like, just put yourself out there. And I wanted to be a more rounded artist where, like, I didn't, like, 2 years ago, you guys asked me to play. I'm like, well, I don't have a band, so no. But, like last year was instrumental in, like, getting me to grow outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And what I did tonight is not in my comfort zone. But like the more I do it, the more I kind of find a groove in it. But I grew up with like the Beatles. I grew up in Atlanta with like 90s hip hop, and I grew up with Nirvana and all the stuff that was always very beat oriented and melodically driven.
Yeah.
And those are the two things that always drilled into me as a young kid listening to music. It was like, if you can't dance to it, you don't have a song. And if you don't have a really killer melody, you need to keep trying until you find that melody. Don't put that song out until you've got something. And then a wonderful story, telling your truth, telling the truth, whatever that truth is also important.
Authenticity, man.
But yeah, the singing part is the part that like I always kind of wish that I had been. Like, I always enjoy bands where I'm the side guy.
Is that how you kind of started? You said you were in a lot of bands for like 2 years.
Yeah, I was always the songwriter of a band, or one of the songwriters. I always had to, it wasn't had to. It just people wanted to work with me because I was a songwriter. But it wasn't like I needed to be the front man. I just ended up being the front man most of the time. And the bands where I was a bass player, I've been in bands where I was the drummer, and those are the bands I really, really enjoy because it's low stakes for me, and I get to express myself in a way that isn't vocally.
Yeah.
Because I'm a pretty good musician around like the core of whatever rock instrument, so I can play to some degree all of them fairly competently. And so if I don't have to sing, and another thing about singing is preserving your voice night after night.
Yeah, dude, because you have you project a lot when you sing. Like it's
because I never learned how to sing properly, so I sing like this way I do it, and so there's damage done. But the real thing, and this is what it took me too long to learn, is after the show is when you lose your voice, when you talk over the white noise of the PA, or thanks for coming, it means a lot you came, and you're like, thanks for coming, it means a lot you came. Like that is what does it. So like I've gotten really good at just being like and I try really hard to like not talk after shows, because for one, you're probably not going to sleep that much that night, and you're going to be partying with your friends. And so, you don't sleep, you don't get that, you don't heal.
True. Yeah.
So that's the thing, that's the rub.
Yeah, did you have any remedies you did while you were on tour? Because you were night after night after night.
No, nothing.
Just some whiskey and then get
no
on
whiskey,
stage.
man. No whiskey, vodka. But
Oh man.
I would try to about 4 nights into the tour. We had one night off in Scotland, and then the rest of the shows boom, 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 boom. And so I'm happy to say that I maintained it. I kept it. I didn't lose it this time, and that was a huge goal of mine, was to like not, destroy my voice anymore. So we came home, and 2 days after we got home, we went to Talk's house, who I mentioned earlier in this podcast, in this stream. And this isn't a podcast. And
Yeah, sort of.
is this a podcast?
It's like a music
It's
podcast.
a little bit
Oh,
of
okay.
everything.
Groovy. So we went and recorded the live set at his house. And my voice was a little shredded for that session. So we're going to put out an album with me singing at like 75%.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some truth in it. Like we had been home for 2 days and we had had just enough time to see our families and like sleep a little. And it meant a lot to all four of us to get together and like kind of track something. And it's exciting because we tracked an album in 3 hours. And that's really cool. Like
That's
it's like,
insane.
fuck yeah, man. In fact, I was supposed to meet them today to mix, but I couldn't make it. I was running late to this thing too. But we're going to meet up on Halloween and do the final mix and put that out sometime this year. And that's, we'll probably tour behind that later next year.
Nice.
Hell
We
yeah.
recorded the session too. My buddy Chris, whom I mentioned, recorded it on two different cameras, an AS7 III, like you guys are rolling with. And so we have, we've got like basically the whole thing filmed and recorded. So that's nice. We're treading only a little bit of new ground with the record. There's only 2 or 3 songs that are unreleased that are going to go on it.
Oh, okay.
And there's I've always kind of had it in my head that I wanted to do a live MammaBear album with like the songs that I put out that I like the most.
Yeah.
Because they've evolved quite a bit over the years. And like I'll play with a certain drummer who plays the song a certain way, and then moving forward, I'm like, you got to do this thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even come up with it. Like 2 dudes behind you did this thing, and now it's the thing. You have to do this thing every time. So I wanted to do a MammaBear album with my favorite MammaBear songs live, and only like 3 or 4 of the songs I wanted to record weren't on that. Like we didn't do every song I wanted. So I guess what I'm saying is it's like seven songs, 3 new MammaBear songs, and then my buddy Ben, whose project is called Gas Hound. He's amazing. You should check it out.
Gotta get him on here.
Yeah, you should, dude. He's incredible, man. He's fucking amazing. But he'll blow your mind.
Awesome, dude. I'm
Guaranteed.
I'm in.
Like hand over heart. And
Gas
like
Hound.
Gas Hound, Ben David.
checking that out.
Talking to you, Ben. You better be watching.
Shout out, Ben.
Real quick, I want to just run these. As I was listening, like there were a few like bands that kind of popped in my head, or like musicians that came to mind that I feel like could potentially, I'm not saying they are, but they could potentially be influences of yours. And I just want you to let me know if I'm like anywhere in the ballpark of like
This is
people
always
who might have
fun.
influenced.
This is always fun.
And I could be totally off.
No, I like it.
One band that came to mind was the Vines. I don't know if you've heard
I
of the
like
Vines.
the Vines. Yeah,
I-
Highly Evolved is.
Yeah.
That's the album, their first album, right? Highly Evolved.
Yeah, Highly Evolved. Yeah.
Great album.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the Vines
Great,
in high school.
great album.
Blur, I got a little bit of Blur vibes. in
Yeah, I'm
there
more
as
of an
well.
Oasis guy.
Well, I was actually gonna say I didn't want to be offensive because some people get offended when you say Oasis, but I
Man,
like
I
Oasis.
respect their like how much they think of themselves. Like
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
always like,
No,
I was like,
but-
man, I wish I believed in
All right,
myself
so-
as much as they do.
So on that note, though, I hope you'll appreciate this. With the glasses on and like your demeanor, you do give off like Liam Gallagher vibes a little bit, but like less douchey,
Yeah,
though.
no, I can't compete with Liam. I actually, I will say this.
Liam would agree with you.
You win, Liam. I don't want to be you, Liam. I like your money. But, no, I love Liam's solo career. Dude, I think he's killing it. Like
Yeah.
I love
I honestly haven't heard his solo.
Wall
work.
of
I'll have to
Glass,
look
and
into it.
then he's got like 2 or 3 other singles, and they're smashed. Man, they're killer. They're
Yeah,
killer.
Oasis
tunes.
is legendary.
I love Oasis, but
yeah.
like, yeah, no, I'm super proud of Liam because it's like, oh, this dude can write too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So another one was Dave Matthews, like Dave Matthews Band.
Never listen to Dave, but I probably could smoke them under the table,
You probably could.
or we'd have fun trying.
Yeah. Arctic Monkeys was definitely one that kind of stood
I
out
know
a little
of the
bit.
Arctic Monkeys, but I've never really heard them.
Okay, I think you would. I think
But
you
I
might
know- I
enjoy
know
them
them.
if you did listen to them. I think
I
you
saw
might
them
enjoy
do a cover at the Olympics, though.
Oh wow.
They
okay.
did Come Together, I believe.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And I think
wow,
the singer
okay.
had even had like, I don't know why I know this, but the singer had like a 50s coat on. He had like this 50s vibe going on.
Okay.
This guy's cool. Okay.
This guy's
Cool. Pretty cool. Actually, we were in Rotherham last year, which is outside of someplace, and they had an Arctic Monkeys poster, and they're like the coolest looking dudes, and they didn't say who the band was, and I was like, man, these dudes look so legit. Like, oh, it's the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, okay.
So I know what they look like.
You know what they look like. You recognize them. And then the last one, I guess just like any of the Jack White projects, like White Stripes or Raccoon Tours kind of vibe. Like
I love early White Stripes, especially their first 2 albums, maybe even their first 4 albums. Yeah. My favorite 2 bands of all time are, well, you know, it's hard to say, but the pillars of my musical existence are between the Beatles and XTC.
Wow. Okay.
I have a question about that.
Love XTC. They're my favorite.
You've-
I like them even more than the Beatles, frankly.
Yeah, you've talked to the dude.
Man, I love that you know that. He tweets. He's on Twitter, which I don't think is called Twitter anymore.
No, it's X.
I'm not on it.
X, formerly known as Twitter.
But
is that what we have to say?
But I did. I would. So he would reply to his fans.
That's so cool.
I mean, that's mind blowing to me because he was maybe never like commercially successful in a way that people think of what success is, but the amount of people he influenced and the amount of records, Annie Partridge and Colin Moulding, the bass player, I had so much respect for both of them. And XTC, yeah, I highly recommend them. They've got
I'll have to look into their catalog. I'm
I
not
mean,
familiar.
they start off as like kind of like a ska punk thing. I don't
Sick.
like ska. I don't really like punk. And their 2 ska punk albums are fucking amazing, man. They're not sing. It's so much more mental and so much more deep than any of the punk, in my opinion, that was being made back then. I don't really care.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. But like, no, XTC is incredible, and then their 80s phase is amazing. And yeah, here I am talking about XTC.
That's sick, dude. I mean,
Nice.
it has to be something to
It's beautiful
actually
stuff.
communicate with like an idol like that.
Yeah, he'd answer questions, and it was actually at the time I was like, oh my god, it's so cool because like it's like as if John Lennon was replying to you.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, well, Strawberry Fields is actually about this. I'm like, oh my god. So I'd like
Sick.
post on Instagram like, I spoke with Andy Partridge today, you know, and yeah, so that was really cool. And I would actually occasionally turn my Twitter account back on just to kind of like see what he's been saying. I'm like, whatever, I'm out of here, and then
Yeah,
disconnected again. 'Cause I could never get any like, I always felt like I was just screaming into like a huge building of people talking. Like, I got a show. Like, so Twitter was never my medium to connect with people.
Heck yeah, man. Dude, so that UK tour, I'm still like obsessing on that a little bit.
You got a poster.
Yeah, I got a poster for it, dude. I fucking love that. You were like, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm like, dude,
Oh,
I
it's
love
just
this
it's
shit.
irrelevant, you know.
I
It's
don't
like it's
care.
out. It's
It's
no
so cool.
longer the information is now for the past. It's for like historical purposes
We
only.
got history.
Yeah,
Mama
but
Bear
so you know,
history.
we actually left like 40 of them at the last place we stayed at. We were just like, we can't take them with us. So I hope the people that clean this place love MammaBear posters because it's like a thick stock paper too. So it wasn't cheap, man. It's a quality poster. Thank you. I hate blanking on this, but I don't recall the artist's name. I actually never met the artist.
It's dope too.
Yeah, it's really cool, and each
Shout out to
each
unknown
animal is someone involved with the tour.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm obviously the bear. I never,
Oh,
for the
can't wait to see
record, I
this.
don't need to be the bear. Just because the band's called MammaBear doesn't mean I have to be the bear. But whatever, why fight the obvious? But the only other person I can name off the top is the guy with the red coat on against the ropes. It's Ben. And I love. He's like, I'm the one against the ropes. And the way he said it, I'm like, Ben, you versus the world, baby. So, but that's Ben. He's the Egyptian. What the fuck was it? Is an Egyptian hawk or some funny, obscure, poetic animal that only Ben would know about.
That's very
But I'm the
creative.
bear. Go figure. Oh, and
Yeah.
never mind. I won't. Actually, there's certain things I don't want to say because maybe my kids will see this one day and they'll realize what a wreck I was.
I mean, so what was, aside from like playing, what was like your favorite part?
Hadrian's Wall. Going to see the historical things, touching castles that are like predate anything that our Western world can even understand. Like I just love stuff like that. I demanded that we stop at Hadrian's Wall. Because the wall goes across the whole fucking island. Like, you're going to pass it, you know, if you're going far enough north. And the people were like, it's just a mound of grass. And I was like, I disagree. Like, you got to take me to this wall. And so we did. And then it was really cool because it was like a really well-preserved Roman fort. And that was incredible. So we just ran around screaming for like an hour.
That's sweet.
And got back in the van and went to Scotland. played a show. The shows were great. We had a great time. The farther south we got, the more things kind of picked up.
Okay.
And it's like that's the part of the country I've been in the most.
Oh, okay.
But I really love Liverpool. I have a little pin that I had on my lapel on my coat. It's like this little red bird. Sorry, Liverpool. I don't know what it means, but I know it's y'all's thing. So I was rocking y'all because Liverpool's.
Is that their football club?
It might be the football
mascot, their
club,
logo?
but I got it like this Beatles place, but it ain't like a Beatles reference, you know. But I was like, it's the Liverpool bird. All right, here we go. And we, you know, we're not tame at all, but like we're not like, we just kind of we get to the club, we have some pints and hang out. We try to meet as many people as we can and just try to ingratiate ourselves with whoever's there and thank them for being there, and then just put our hearts out there and play our best, and then just continue drinking with the locals and having a great time. And one thing I love about touring is people always want to show you the best of their town.
Oh, that's
True.
cool.
So you kind of get to see like things you don't see as a tourist. Because
That's cool.
I'm not like, I don't even know how to Google like what's cool in Durham, whatever. It's going to take you to a bunch of bullshit. But then you got this guy's like, no, you want to go to this place. And I got addicted to that. Like, I love that about touring. I love seeing, you know, off the beaten path stuff. And so that's a perk.
You're like off the beaten path.
To me, that's a perk. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like, just getting to experience things that I wouldn't when I'm home, you know.
I'm a foodie, so is there like...
Oh, dude, we are too. And Ben, my boy Ben, I keep talking about Ben. He'll come back with like noodles and like some curry he found, and then he's got hummus and like baguettes, and I'm like, it's amazing. Like, and then our drummer Tak, he's also a foodie, so we'd be getting noodles with him, or and I tell you, England, they love like their curry. They have really yummy shawarma, which is awesome.
Oh,
we can't
nice.
find it here, and so yeah, they've got a.
Was there like a specific spot you're like, I can't wait to go back and have that food, that dinner?
There was this dude in London last year that was making these shawarma wraps with like halloumi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Fried halloumi on it. Oh my God, it was so good. And I was like, I'll never see him again. He's like different corner every day. Yeah, he just had like this tent made up, and it was orgasmic. It was so delicious, and it was crazy cheap. Like, I feel like beer over there is subsidized. Like, it's like $3 for a pint. Now, it's not that high a percentage of alcohol.
Oh, okay.
But the fact that it's like £3 is stupid. It's like we're getting ripped off over here in America. I came home like, food doesn't taste good. It's made of cancer, and it costs too much.
Yeah.
That's our Tuesday. You know, that's life.
Yeah, that is.
You want a salad? Fuck you. How much money do you make?
Yeah.
So
Here's a salad that's worse than your burger.
And I couldn't bring myself to do it, but they love KFC, and I was gonna get KFC over there.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
What about locally? What's like a food spot that you're like that?
Whatever someone locally likes, you know, I'm just like, take me there.
No, where would you take me?
Oh, over there?
On our first date. Yeah.
On our first date, I would take. I would be looking good. I'd be smelling proper. I wouldn't be late, and I'd open the door for you, because my mama raised me right. And then we go to a Darden restaurant, and I get you some appetizers. Darden is like Olive Garden and Red Lobster.
Oh, what a Darden restaurant! Olive Garden? You're gonna take me to Olive Garden? Yeah.
No, I'm not
we're not
romantic.
soulmates.
I'm not romantic. No, where would I take you? I don't know. What do you like, man? Talk to me. You know, if we're gonna have a relationship, we need to have a dialogue. Communication is everything.
I will eat anything. It has to be something that you swear by.
Well, now that I'm on the spot.
Okay, so next time I'll have to ask the guests this question beforehand to have them thinking.
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, prep me. Yeah, lube me up. I'm not ready. I'm dry.
On a other note, we got your buddy Joe from Stockton. He says, "Hey,
Joe.
smiley face."
What's up, Joe?
Yeah, it says we met a while ago on tour. He supported one of your gigs. Just wanted to say what's up to you.
Yeah, that was at
shout out, Joe.
Stockton on Tees.
Yeah.
All right, funny night. Joe's awesome. We went for a walk. Hey, Joe, you listening? So you took us for a walk around your town. Not your town, but you live kind of close. And we, I had something on me that I should have had on me. And we're walking around, and this dude comes up to me, and he's like, "Give me a quid, mate. Be honest." I'd never been like demanded, like, "You've got money, you better tell me the truth." And I was like, I'm a touring artist, I ain't got no money. And then like, so then we're walking, and there's all these sketchy people, and I was like, man, I'm home. And then like, come around the corner, and there's 3 cops, and they were the scariest. And usually cops over there are pretty cool. They're like pretty chill. They'll call you like mate, hey mate, whatever the fuck, and bloke, and like, and the thing I was like, oh my God, am I gonna get deported? So Joe, that was fun. Thank you, Joe, for taking us around. Oh, and then so I got back to the club, and I was like, my wife is my tour manager and my booking agent, and she makes everything happen. And I go, look, when we load out, we're going in 2 groups. There are some seriously drugged out dudes out there, and they look terrible. And let's just be safe. And my buddy Chris is like, man, he's giving me a hard time. So then I'm doing something out back, and he goes outside, and a dude runs up to him, throws a bag of white powder in his face, and goes, 100 quid, and then books into moving traffic. And then so Chris came back. He's like, okay, maybe we'll load up. We'll do 2 groups. I was like, I'm just trying to make it home to my kids, I got nothing to prove anymore. Stockton on Tees. What's up, Joe? Joe's cool. Joe's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah?
Yeah, he does. He's got a wonderful singing voice. I was really impressed with Joe.
Hell yeah, Joe. Good for you.
Yeah, it's it's always so cool when you hear someone talking and then they start to sing, and it's really like a ribbon, it's seamless, and I think that's what the waters Joe's cooking in.
Did he just
go to hell, Joe?
Did he just just here's my voice?
Oh, he just started playing a set. He got
That's
on
cool.
stage and he played, and he was really good. And then we played with a band that used to be called Cellos. Oh, I'm such an asshole. I can't. The Casbahs. They're called the Casbahs now. My buddy Niles, he lives in Durham, and he played with us that night. And Casbahs are really cool. They're writing some really dope, catchy songs. They're just super catchy Britpop. So check out the Casbahs.
Will do.
I'm going to shout out.
Yes.
To Slater. Harry, you're amazing. You're incredible. He's a dude out of Cambridge. His music is absolutely incredible. Check out Slater. I think it's Slater or Slatter. I don't know. And then there's a band called Callers, and they're out of Essex. I don't know. I can't remember what town, but guy and girl. He plays guitar and drums and some synth stuff, and she's got a synth thing, and she's singing, and it is insanely cool.
Sick.
So Callers is awesome. I love Callers. Fell in love with Callers. And then my buddy Tom Peplow, Third Dart out of Chelmsford. Incredible. I love you, Tom. I don't know if you'll ever see this. And then really liked Oliver of Oliver Shaw. Oliver's a cool dude. Oliver Shaw Experience out of Camden. Yeah, and then some other bands whose names escape me. But it's a real pleasure. It's super fun to see new parts of the world and perform your stuff you write at home on your bed, just by yourself in a room, and then people sometimes dance to it, and that's it's intoxicating. It's when the engine is running smoothly, it is an irreplaceable experience. And I was lucky enough as a young man to be bitten really early, and also to see something like local success as a young man. So it kind of fueled the fire. Whereas if it had been a dud, maybe I would have been at an insecure age, been like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But I think because my energy was correct, and it was coming from a place of I just really want to do something. That early local, very local success was like, gave me to be like, yes, I want to do this for the rest of my life. And most of the people that I was playing with back then aren't playing anymore. And so I consider myself kind of like a lifer.
Yeah.
Like never really seen any financial success. I've been signed to a label. I've done this or that, and I've done a lot of really cool things. But in terms of like sustainability or financial success, I've never seen that. But I also am kind of thankful that when I was young, I wasn't successful, because I probably would have died.
No.
Because I was like insane.
Right.
So
Being
there's
the
a part of me,
33
it's
club or
like,
whatever.
like maybe if there was a plan or a path and that I am not control of, then everything works out the way I find in life. Everything works out the way it's supposed to, whether you see it in the moment or not. You'll get to a place where it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like, oh man, if I'd been lucky enough to have been plucked out of obscurity and given the limelight, as self-destructive as I was as a young man, I probably wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
So, and now I've got a beautiful family I love. I've got everything that, I'm fortunate to be. I feel like we're all entitled to things in life, and I have by accident stumbled into all of it. So I'm quite content with what's going on musically in my world. I'm really happy to just record albums, tour when I can, and have experiences like this, because this is really cool.
Hell yeah.
And to me, it's all about a collection of experiences. When it's all said and done, I can't imagine going to the same place every day and doing the same thing every day. Like,
Yeah,
just
it
couldn't.
sucks.
I could never do it. And mad respect to the people that make this world operate. Like, I'm at a point in life where now when I lay in bed, I'm like, oh, I'm thankful I'm like a dry, warm bed and there's no bombs dropping. Like, I'm like, just like the comforts of just like things being okay. And then I'm also like, I'm so thankful there's people out there doing the things that I would never do.
Right.
In the most like humble way. I mean that. Like, this world, it takes all types of people, and everyone has value, and everyone, if we actually honor that value, is up to each person, I suppose. But I do think that we inherently are valuable, and I'm trying to contribute whatever I can in whatever way I can. It's a very selfish way of living, I think, but I also don't care. I think it's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just keep doing it, man. Keep being you, man.
Yeah, I wasn't really ever taught to be happy when I was a kid. I was taught to work hard. It was like, no, you're going to go to college and you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and it wasn't like I come from some like really like successful family. It's more just like my mom and my father were both like in their own way. Like, you got to, if you want to be something in this life, you have to have that piece of paper. It's going to open doors for you, and I knew from the get-go, like, I hated school from day one.
Yeah.
Like, dreaded every day of school from kindergarten, repeating second grade all the way to high school. Like, I never once was like, can't wait to go to another school after this that I got to pay money for. So I was taught to work hard. I was taught, but I wasn't ever taught, like, do what you love or be happy.
Yeah.
So now that I have kids, like, my goal is to tell them, I have no expectations for what your life is going to be. I just want you to find what you love and work harder at it than everyone else.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're only getting one ride, and it's a really quick ride. And if you're lucky, you get to be old.
Right.
If you're very lucky, you get to be an old person someday.
Yeah.
Most people don't make it. So
Or enjoy life as an old person.
right. Like, it's all about a quick downfall, I guess. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, no, that's what I'm going to teach my girls is, like, if you love something, work really hard at it. And it isn't about being successful. It's about your own journey. And you do need to contribute to society. This isn't some, like, you're the only person that matters. But what I'm saying is that you are going to be a better person to society if you're doing what you want to do the way you want to do it. And, you have respect.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my battle cry.
Man. I respect it, dude. I love it. Well, before we get out of here, is there anything else you guys want to put in here? No?
Ask my question.
Yeah. Dude, thank you so much, man.
You're welcome. Thank
Dude.
you.
This is MammaBear. Fucking
MammaBear,
killing
we
it, dude.
appreciate you.
Thank you
Super
for having
chill,
me. I hope it sounded okay, and I hope y'all had a nice.
Dude, it
Whoever
sounded-
was watching, I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you so much for having me.
Bro,
Peace.
sounded great, man. Well, if you watched, thank you so much. If you didn't, screw you because you didn't watch.
Yeah, if you
so-
didn't see, I don't
Yeah,
give
if
a
you didn't watch, yeah, you're lame.
fuck. All that nice stuff I said, I didn't mean.
He takes it all back.
But yeah, thank you. Please hit subscribe, comment, like, do all the fun stuff if you digged it, and if you didn't, just do it just to help me out. Yeah, once again, MammaBear freaking killed it. Let's give it up for Kyle again.
Yeah.
Heck
Is that
yeah.
y'all's theme song?
Yeah. That's
I love it.
Thanks.
I was like,
song
they're
did
just
it
playing
live.
this one tune on loop. Okay, cool. That's beautiful.
No, that is the Ditty Deep Dive theme.
Heck yeah.
Composed live on the show on an episode where a band canceled and we decided to make a theme.
Yeah, we're just gonna make a
On-
theme live. Why
on-
not?
I'd say
On
that
the
was a
set.
successful episode.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Glenson, Jason, Kyle, myself, Justin, and Kyle. We
Me
have
too.
another Kyle.
Yeah, two Kyles. What year were you born, Kyle?
94.
Oh shit. Okay. I was gonna say no Kyle was born outside of the before the year 82 and after the year like 90, but I'm wrong.
Oh no, there were definitely some Kyles, and there were a lot of Kyles in our grade. So like up
I
to
feel like it's
93, 94
I
was
feel
like
like
the cutoff.
your generation of Kyles are the one that made it the fuckboy though thing though, because
Yeah.
I'm
it's
not.
all Kyle.
You're the
my
reason-
mom's name is Karen too, which is the crazy part.
You're the reason our name means broken drywall.
Yeah, broken. That's funny. BMX.
Well, dude, Kyle, thank you so much again.
Yes, thank you, Kyle. Thank you, MammaBear.
Yeah,
We appreciate you.
Go
Thank
follow
you.
MammaBear on MammaBear Music.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're out there with two M's in the middle, and I spell the word MMA Bear, one word.
Heck yeah. Is there a shameless plug you want to do real quick before we? before we get out of here?
I think the whole thing has been shameless. No.
Sweet.
I've got a
That's a
lot of
good
music
answer.
out there, and if you don't like one song, you might love the next one. I don't know.
Heck yeah.
Maybe you will love every single song.
Well, thanks again. This was Ditty Deep Dive, brought to you by Streamboat. MammaBear freaking killing it. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Sweet.
Thank